Welcome in, my beautiful Sagittarius friends. How are you? I am so happy and thankful to have each and every one of you here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria. Let's call in spirit, open up this space, and see what it is your soul is meant to hear today. So this is your reading for April the 19th up until April the 26th. And what I wanted to do first is pull the overall energy for you this week, Sagittarius. So what we're getting here is social status. So there's a spotlight on your social status this week. So the message for you is you will reach the heights of fame and society. Don't get arrogant here. So I feel this is an energy that has already been building in your life, and there's something here that is going to confirm something for you or a sign that you're going to receive around this social status. I'm seeing that maybe you're going to receive a message from someone that is recognizing your effort, your energy, and the work that you're putting into something that you are passionate about. So recognition and just being seen. This doesn't necessarily have to be, online, like actually on a social media platform. This could be at work. Perhaps you have been promoted or recognized for what you're doing there. You're just feeling really good. This is what I'm getting here with this. So we're going to pull an archetypal oracle card for you as well. This may be a role that you are stepping into or an external energy that is coming forward because it's supporting you. So we're getting the idealist. Have you encountered the idealist? The idealist is a humanitarian. It is utopian and transformative. It can also be unrealistic, disillusioned, and impractical. So you may have experienced this archetype somewhere in your life or even within you. And if you actually take a look at this woman, you might be seeing someone that resembles her. And in the background, I'm getting a solar eclipse. This is what I'm seeing. So there's something here that you're becoming aware of that may have been in the dark, something that you are curious about this week. So let's pull some tarot cards and see what else is coming through. So we have the Page of Cups here. I feel this is the energy of the new moon that just happened on April the 17th. It was in the sign of Aries, and we actually have a lot of planets in the sign of Aries right now as you're watching this reading. So there's a spark, there's new beginnings here, cycles that have closed, new ones that are beginning. And you're being called to step into these energies with a beginner mindset. I feel you're being called to do things a little bit differently here. Okay, so Page of Cups, Nine of Swords. What is it that you're worried about, Sagittarius? What's on your mind? Because I feel that there's something here that's been bothering you recently, something that you've been putting a lot of thought and energy towards. And I want you to actually hand this over to Spirit. Let Spirit handle it and allow yourself to be at peace here within this experience. Okay, so I'm seeing definitely some heaviness on your mind. And I feel meditation, exercise is having some sort of daily practice that allows you to be at peace and calm as you're experiencing this. Okay, so that's the Nine of Swords, and we also have the Moon card. So you're being called to work with the moon's energy, Sagittarius. I feel some of you do. I like to set intentions, especially around the new moon and the full moon. I'm like a diehard for setting intentions, and the moon is supporting you in the most powerful way this week. I feel that you may be finding yourself going inwards more, trying to uncover parts of yourself or understand you. And maybe you are doing some internal work. And I feel that you're meant to discover something here. This also has to do with your intuitive abilities, communication with spirit. It's all here in this moon card. So the moon card is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent in your life. However, it does tend to be in the background, so you might feel the energy of the moon intensely or subtly. Now, I also want you to use your own intuition with my reading today. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. This is going to strengthen your intuition, and you will also receive your own messages. And that is my favorite part, everyone, is when you share with me how these cards connect with you, how they show up in your life, and how you resonate with this reading. So share with me in the comment section below. So pay attention to the numbers that are coming through these cards. We have 11, we have 9, and we also have the number 18. I also have the sign of Pisces coming in. So I'm getting a very dreamy, flowy, like frequency and vibration. I feel this is something that you have been culminating in your life recently. And I feel this is something that Spirit is encouraging you to work more with this week. Okay, so before I continue on here, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs, because sometimes they put the pieces together for you. And before I forget, I just wanted to mention that I have a live Zoom event coming up here on April the 24th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It is the Golden Light Ceremony. We're going to be working with golden light energy. We're going to be waking something up from within us. We're going to be releasing and letting go, setting intentions, and doing a movement meditation that I created for you, and pulling tarot cards together. So if you are interested, I've got all the information in the pinned comment section below for you. So this is new, this is fresh, it is open, it is adventure, it is calling you to explore in order for you to discover. This is your week this week. So trying new things, right? Not being afraid to step into something that is unfamiliar. You are growing, you are expanding, and again, we are getting this new moon energy coming in. This is the very first new moon of this astrological year. So I feel something is sparking at this time. I feel the energy is very direct. It is very clear, and you're going to find yourself taking action or doing things without overthinking it, right? So this is the energy of the Page of Cups. When you feel into it and it feels right, I see you doing it. And this is where you're going to experience a lot of results. And this is where you're going to find yourself on that journey, immersed in the experience of co-creating your dreams with Spirit. Right? So don't be afraid to make mistakes here. Don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. Right? Sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves because we made a mistake, or we did something wrong, or something didn't work out. Dust yourself off, pick yourself up again, and start over. Start from scratch, start from the beginning. Sometimes we don't want to do that because of whatever the reasoning is. What are people going to think? Well, I'm this old, I shouldn't have to start all over again. We have all these reasons. And, in my own experiences, Sagittarius, anytime I have failed or something hasn't worked out, I'm able to let it go really quickly. And I feel I'm naturally just like that. I know that not everyone is, but I'm able to just be like, you know what, that didn't work out, and that's okay. Now I know, because I firsthand went through it, experienced it, and it didn't work out. So now I know. So we're going to move on to the next thing and see if that works, right? This is you trying other options, not being afraid to take a risk, a calculated risk. They want you to be very intentional at this time as well. So they're showing me you seeing clocks on your dashboard in your car, on your cell phone, on your microwave, license plates, home addresses. This is this energy letting you know that you're in alignment and you're open to something new. So you can actually initiate and try something different, try another way, right? And messages. This is the other thing. Your spirit guides, your gods, your angels, loved ones on the other side, your ancestors, they are all communicating with you right now. So they have been showing up through some of the conversations that you are having with others who feel supported, who feel like home. It's like you trust these people. It's an energy that has supported you for a long time. This could be a random stranger as well. This could be your dreams where the messages are coming through, but I feel that some of you have been seeing a lot of spirit animals. I've been creating a lot of spirit animal collective readings, so you can check them out, the ones that are on my channel already. But know that you are deeply connected to spirit. I'm also seeing you tuning and tapping into your gifts, your abilities, your creativity, your talents, right? Something that you naturally are able to express. And I feel this is something that is uniquely yours, and I feel the world needs it. So you may be feeling this urge or this spark to actually follow it, to do something that makes your heart sing. This is something recent that you've been feeling. And you know what I'm seeing is someone actually going out, and I'm seeing a painting class here, someone going out and doing a painting class. You know, maybe you haven't touched your paintbrush in a while, but now you're picking it up and you're doing that again. Or you haven't gardened in a while and you're out there gardening, right? So like a really good feel good energy. It feels like the sun is shining on your skin. So you're being sun-kissed here within the experience of the Page of Cups. It's very feel good. The Nine of Swords. So I'm getting communication. I'm getting your mind. I'm getting the exchange of information here. And I'm seeing two people, one person who's worried and another that is keeping them in a balanced state by not focusing on things that don't really elevate your experience, but rather this is you having your healthy boundaries up and just being mindful of the thoughts that you're thinking. And then the overwhelm for others. So this feels like it's all mixed up. They're showing me a huge sack full of things. So that might resonate with you in some way, the sack that is full of things and you're kind of pulling a bunch of things out. I do feel that some of you are doing some internal work. I'm getting prayer here. I'm seeing that your prayers are being answered here. Spirit is actually hearing you. Your call is being heard here. So I feel this is why you connected to this reading today. This is why it showed up for you and you clicked on it. Is because you asked Spirit for some sort of confirmation or guidance, and this is how it's coming in for you, right? Who is this that you are worried about? There's someone you're thinking about, Sagittarius. And you know what? It's really interesting because I feel like there's this desire to take action or intervene, but you really can't, because when you do, it seems to mess things up even more. I don't know if I feel this is for someone specific. So they're encouraging you to maybe stay along the sidelines and not, entangle yourself with something that isn't yours. I feel you care, you love very deeply. That's why sometimes you may find yourself involved in situations. This might have to do with your kids, your spouse, or family member, someone close to you. And I'm definitely seeing worry around it. So I worry about my kids a lot. And when they go through challenges, I'm going through the same challenging energy of them being in that challenge because I'm a parent. And I'm just naturally, wanting to help and trying to help fix things for them. But I've realized lately that they can handle themselves. And if they need my help, they can ask for my help. And I just send them love from where I am. So I feel this is what this energy of the Nine of Swords is, where you're coming to a place where maybe this week you choose to not take part in something that you don't need to, right? Because what I'm getting here is someone else's journey. They're on their own journey. You're on your own. So sometimes we have to keep that distance, I feel. I don't know how to describe this because I'm getting a little bit of friction. I'm getting a lot of different things that I'm feeling here because of the thoughts that you may be thinking. So what is this that you are thinking here? I feel this keeps you up at night. You may be having trouble sleeping, waking up odd hours of the night and immediately going to these thoughts. So Spirit is encouraging you to create peace within your mind space. Clear that away. I know that's hard when you're going through it. I've gone through this before. Nighttime for me is when I'm having my downtime and where my mind is clear, but then it's full of all the things that are going on in my children's lives or whatever is going on. And I breathe through it. I do those box breathing exercises or the 4-7-8 method for about 5 minutes. And that really does help relax me. And sometimes I'll do guided meditations, ones that allow me to really settle and create peace in myself and actually fall asleep, right? So I feel that this is your nervous system that may be activated through the thoughts and things that you are thinking. So what you can do is when an intrusive thought comes in, you can say, thank you for sharing, and let it go, let it pass, and shift that focus to a different thought, to something else. Now, I do feel this has to do with your mindset, and you're in a way shifting and leveling up in this area. I also feel that you're gaining a higher perspective by the way that you are showing up and standing your ground and speaking your truth. And I feel that sometimes this is where I have the most difficulty, is speaking my truth, because I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings and I don't want to say something wrong. This is what I feel. And you might feel the same way. So I say it anyways. And, I sometimes say things bluntly and, without sugarcoating them, that's just how I am. And people don't like that sometimes. And it's not that I mean it that way. It's just, how else do I say it other than just saying it straight up? So yeah, sometimes we share our truth and other people don't like it, and that is okay. And I always try to share in a very, very loving way, right? So they're also encouraging some of you to open your windows, like draw your curtains and open things up. I'm seeing that maybe there's an area in your home, a space that you spend a lot of time in that may be cluttered. And maybe you've been thinking about clearing that area or spending some time, carving out some time to actually clean your closet, your fridge, your desk, your bedroom, right? Because I'm getting a lot of stagnation here, like heavy energy. And you might be saging or cleansing your home. And I feel this is really important that you're being actually encouraged to do that, right? So we've got the moon card. There's something here coming forward that was in the background that you couldn't see. You felt it, you sensed it, but it didn't have a visual around it because you weren't able to see what it was. So what's happening here is there's clarity coming in. You are seeing things a little bit more clearly. Things are making more sense than they were before, right? And the moon's energy, you manifesting, this is all there. And I feel, I'm getting the word nocturnal coming in. Maybe you're seeing nighttime animals, or because you're awake at night, maybe you have a job where you work at night, so your hours are all over the place. Maybe you were born at night during a full moon. You'll have to share with me if that's you. I feel there's like stories around the moon, something to do with you as a child, you reminiscing, you remembering, nostalgia. It's all here. It feels very dreamy. Like I feel you have been traveling through the dream realms recently, and especially this week. If you don't have a dream journal, Sagittarius, I suggest that you buy one and start writing down your dreams, especially when you remember them. So sometimes I remember them in the morning, the minute I wake up, and all of a sudden they fade, right? And I like to share my dreams and share them, especially with my husband and my sister, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, I had this dream. You have to hear about it. Right. And we're like kind of trying to figure out what that dream meant, or, it's a really fun thing that I like to do. But I do feel that you are being communicated through your dreams. There's a message that is incoming again through the Page of Cups. And I feel you are also showing up in your world in a way that is like a messenger, right? Maybe a mediator, someone that is in the middle, right? Neutral in an experience. You're able to see more. You're able to, because you're able to feel, you're able to sense, you're able to use these sensory abilities to make decisions or share what it is that you are seeing that perhaps other people aren't able to see, right? You are also very intuitive. So this is where they're encouraging you to trust your senses, your intuition, your gut feelings, your instincts. I'm getting the owl coming through. So you may have seen an owl, and I've got a owl spirit animal video. The owl chose you collective reading that maybe you want to check out, because I feel the owl may have been showing up for some of you recently. And the stars, I feel the nighttime sky. I don't know if any of you watched the astronauts that went around the moon. That is coming up. Some of you may have been following that. And I don't know, maybe you have your own idea or something about it that's coming through that feels like It's something that you know deep down inside that not everyone knows. And you know, this is taking me down the rabbit hole now. So, and I don't want to go down the rabbit hole. I've been down many rabbit holes. And I choose to believe what it is that I've experienced in my own life. If I haven't experienced it, then I don't know if it's true. Then it's up in the air for me. But unless I've been there and seen and experienced it firsthand, then I know. So there's something here that only you know. And I feel there's an interpretation or a way to express this that may be creative for you. And you know what? I'm seeing someone that feels like they're in the darkness or feeling alone. This is actually an opportunity for you to get to know yourself better or reconnect with yourself, Sagittarius. So if this week you're finding yourself by yourself, and I feel you're being called to spend time alone, because maybe when you're spending time alone, you're going to go clean that cupboard, right? Or that closet, because you have this time, this space to do it. And they're actually encouraging you to carve out this time. I don't know if any of you are filming for Instagram or YouTube, and I'm seeing some of you staying up really late. Like the whole entire process is keeping you up until wee hours of the night. That happens to me sometimes as well. So I feel some of you are working late. You are not lost. There's uncertainty here. I'm picking up on this card. They want you to trust in the process of the experiences you are having this week, but also, most importantly, trust yourself in them. All right. Don't fear. Fear is only an illusion. So we're going to pull a spirit animal that is guiding you this week. And you might have already seen this animal around. So we're getting the white pelican. Have you seen a white pelican? What it's bringing is ease, optimism, grace, and cooperation. So this is what they're encouraging you to work with. 22, is that 22? Yes. This is a number coming forward with this white pelican. You might have been seeing this number around. I'm getting 22 days around the message of this card for you. So the message here is weaving the magic of air, sea, and earth. Pelican enters your world to open the way for ease, grace, cooperation, and optimism on your journey. At times, our thoughts and feelings can feel like opposing forces, creating stress in our body and dispersing the energy of our actions. Just as Pelican dances between the elements to create a life of gentle harmony, now is the time for you to bring together the energies of your mind, heart, and body into unified motion in the world. Elevate your thoughts to gain a fresh perspective and be willing to dive into the waters of your deep emotions to bring new understanding to the surface. That's through the moon card. As you awaken a path that honors both your higher vision and the wellspring of your feelings, challenges transform into opportunities and the waves of life become the perfect playground to soar with grace and ease. Move through the world with a sense of congruence in yourself, and you will find your journey naturally coming into alignment with others who have discovered a similar freedom of being. The unified thoughts, feelings, and actions of two are more together to begin to multiply, and the ocean of possibility opens wide to greet you. From the outside, your life appears like a symphony of movement that defies nature. But within your soaring ways, it is the most natural, effortless, and joyful expression of who you came to be. So I have an affirmation here for you as well. So feel free to write this down and use it this week or seal it in the comment section below. At ease with the alchemy of myself, I soar with the energy of my tribe. Celebrated, honored, lifted by the breeze, I am flying. So once again, Sagittarius, at ease with the alchemy of myself, I soar with the energy of my tribe. Celebrated, honored, lifted by the breeze, I am flying. And I feel you have been having flying dreams recently. I used to have a lot of flying dreams when I was younger. So white pelican's message for you. And we're going to go ahead, close, and seal your reading now with an angel number. So you might already be seeing this angel number around. So we are getting 999. You are meant to turn the page. And that's what's happening within this experience of the Nine of Swords. You are turning the page on something. So move on to the next thing. There's a completion, a finish line that you are reaching, an ending that you are going through. And there's something here coming full circle for you. You're going to find yourself starting over. Page of Cups. Look at all the blue in this card. I feel the color blue is prominent in your life right now. This is very calming. It is the energy of water. It is the energy of the sky. So I feel that you are connected to these elements, these parts of the universe. So this is your message. This is your reading. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching. And before you go, I just wanted to announce that I have a live Zoom event coming up on April the 24th. This is the Golden Light Ceremony. This is where we are all going to be working with golden light energy to release and let go of anything heavy that we have been carrying and reclaiming our power. We are going to set intentions and light candles, do a releasing ritual. We're going to journal together, pull some tarot cards, and do a movement meditation. I created music for this, so I'm super excited to share this with you. So I'm excited to see all of you there. I'm going to leave you all the information in the description box below, and I hope to see you there. All right, everyone, if you're here still, Katomi has done it again. She's come up with a brand new magic intention candle, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I've been seeing her working on this candle at home, and I've just been adoring these ones. So they're beautiful red roses in this beautiful glass jar. And this is a love ritual candle. It is called Heart in Bloom. Okay, so you get a candle here in this box. It comes with 3 different types of rituals, one that you can choose from and perform. So it comes with all the instructions. It also has a special message for you, and it comes with a little satchel here and a bracelet that you wear that is consecrated through the ritual. Okay, so this is such a beautiful box, and it's only a limited supply. So I'm going to leave you links in the description box below. So feel free to secure yours today before they do run out. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. Until the next time. All right, everyone, I just wanted to update you on my channel schedule, which will be changing very soon. So currently you're seeing your individual signs up twice per week with 1 collective a day. This is going to now change to 1 individual reading per week with 1 collective a day. So you'll see the schedule here. Take a look at where your sign is being posted. That way you can change from the old schedule to the new one. The reason why I'm doing this is because I wanted to create some more room to do live events. This is something that has been sitting with me for a very long time. And I wanted to put more energy into my secondary channel, which is the Sacred Oracles. So by doing this, I allow myself more space and room to explore other avenues to share more of my creativity with you. So I hope that you're able to receive this in a positive way. And those collective readings are for you in between those individual readings. So those are going to be out every day. All right. So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate your presence, your love, your support, everything that you bring to this community here. So thank you. If you enjoyed that, my family and I have lots more to share with you.
Ria and I have our helpful 14-day mindset shift and 60-day soul commitment challenge ebooks to help give you the tools to transform and grow into your best self.
You can find my special handmade intention candles made with loving care along with my other creations at 𝐂𝐄𝐑𝐄𝐍.
Hi, Tom here. Feel free to check out my spiritual health and wellness videos and more new stuff every day on Sacred Knowledge Living. And sometimes even these guys make an appearance. Take care and be calm.
Last but not least, my daughter and I have these beautiful pendant collections available at Sacred Haven. And Katomi and I are still creating videos at Sacred Oracles whenever we have time throughout the month. So you can find all the links in the description box below, and we appreciate all of your support.
Thank
you for watching. I'm sorry.
It's pretty close.